Hi everyone, Scrumptious Couture here. So today we're going to be looking at heel hacks for the plus size diva. Let me tell you something. You see when you have your nice hot outfit and you put those heels, that is basically a compliment to your outfit. Because you know why, especially as a plus size girl, when you put these heels, it gives you a little height. It makes your posture better and it accentuates your curves. Let me tell you, you're good to go. All right. So one of the first things when it comes to heels is that we need to choose the right shoes. When I say choose the right shoes, what I'm referring to is number one, we need to keep in mind that you see things like pencil heels, that's your worst enemy. You know why? Because it's not supportive of your weight. Well, let me show you an example. You see a shoe like this. This is a very nice shoe. This shoe is beautiful. I love the color, I love the style. But if you look at the heel is not very supportive of weight, right? So that is already a no-no. That's your worst enemy as a plus size girl. What is your best friend are? Well, your best friends are platform heels and wedge heels because they are more supportive of your waist, of your weight. In addition, block heels, oh my goodness, block heels, that's it. Okay, now this shoe, the other problem with this shoe is that if you look, it doesn't have a platform. All right, if you look at here, there is no platform there, so that places your feet at a greater angle, and what happens is that it's very painful and it has a great effect on your toes. Okay, so they're beautiful but they're not as comfortable compared to, let me show you, compared to a shoe like this. Okay, so you see this shoe has a platform. You can see it has a platform. In addition, you see how big the heel is. That means it's more supportive of your weight as a plus size diva. Okay, so that's very essential, choosing the right shoe in terms of the style, ensuring that it's supportive of your weight. The other thing that we have to keep in mind is that we want to get the right size of shoe. You don't want to get a shoe that's too big and then when you walk in, it's slipping out of your feet and then now you are at risk of falling. Unless if that's your objective, do you, boo. Okay, so that's what we have to keep in mind. Also, when you're buying a shoe, think of, okay, where is it that I'm going to wear this shoe to, and buy a shoe appropriate for the venue. For example, you not wear high heels to go by the beach, right? So all these things you have to consider. Also, if you're not very good at wearing heels, number one, what you need to do is to start small. Start with a small heel and then build up as you get better at wearing heels. What you do is wear comfortable shoes while you're commuting, and then you wear your shoes when you get to the venue. Okay, you could get a bag like this from M&C, and you could put your heels in there. Some places when you order the shoes, like for example, Just Fab, they sometimes they give you this, but you could get a bag like that. Actually, M&C sells them, so that's a little tip. Okay, the other thing about having heels is that sometimes it might be very painful for you. So when you are walking with heels, you need to ensure that you place your weight on your heel and not on your toes, because if you place the weight on your toes, it's going to be painful. The other thing you want to make sure, because sometimes walking in heels can be very uncomfortable and you want to limit that as much as possible. So sometimes you might have to use maybe a band-aid or something just to protect your toes, depending on what kind of shoe you're wearing, of course. In addition, you could use, there are some of these cushion, these padding, the shoe paddings that they sell that can probably add to your shoe and make it a little more comfortable for you. What for me, you know what I have done, although people, I don't highly recommend it, but for example, you know, sometimes you buy a pump and then maybe it's a little too tight. I've actually used Vaseline or petroleum jelly just to kind of lubricate the feet a little, just to slide it in. Just to slide it in, just so it can enter, and I good. So when you're walking, it's important to maintain your posture. Now I'm going to demonstrate for you guys how to walk with the heels. So you have to hold up your posture. I notice that a lot of times when people are walking with their heels, they bend their knees. No, heels are supposed to give you height. Do not bend your knees when you're using heels. No, it's supposed to give you height, you know. So you don't bend your knees. You put one foot in front of the other. I will demonstrate. Demonstration. When you're walking with your heels, ensure that you stand erect and that you put one foot in front of the other, and ensure that you put the weight on your heel and not on your one, one, two, one, one, one. So I don't want to see you doing that. Is a no. You don't bend your knees when you have it. Okay. All right. So that's what's up. Close up because I didn't show it to y'all. If you notice, I still have the paper in there just to maintain the shape of the shoe. All right, so you can see. Let me show it to you. See that? I got these at Wings of Love. All right, let me show it to you. I love these. I got these for my birthday.